University of Vermont women's basketball team is having another really good season. One of the top teams in their conference, and they're led by graduate guard Emma Utterback.
NBC5's Noah Searson joins us in studio to explain why it's not just her play on the court making headlines. Noah?
Yeah, it's all about three letters, NIL. It's an acronym that's ingrained into the DNA of collegiate athletics since states passed legislation allowing students to profit off their name, image, and likeness. Now, Vermont signed its NIL bill into law over 2 years ago, and now one student athlete, Emma Utterback at the University of Vermont, is among those vaulting into the new age of college sports.
After helping Vermont women's basketball punch its first ticket to the NCAA tournament in 12 years, Emma Utterback had a decision to make last March regarding her final year of eligibility.
And NIL was like a thought, at least like in the back of my head, because obviously like it's nice to hear that if like you were to go somewhere else, maybe you get like a different deal or whatever. But to me, like that will never factor into my final decision. It's always been who I'm the most loyal to, which is definitely like my teammates and my coaches here.
Loyalty kept the Greenwood, Indiana native in the green and gold for one more year, but she's also cashing in on the status she's built as a local star who has amassed over 70,000 followers on social media. That following has attracted jewelry, makeup, and clothing companies to partner with Utterback, with her biggest deal coming from Dunkin' Donuts as a part of the coffee franchise's Team Dunkin' campaign.
And it's really helping me. I'm saving a lot of that money, helping it, put it towards money to go home. But a lot of it is really saving, and then also just kind of like extracurricular stuff, maybe some shopping, some stuff like that. So
her success as an entrepreneur off the court led Utterback to sign with an NIL management company in January. It's a move to partner with more local and national brands, as well as help navigate her finances.
If I'm making over a certain amount, I have to pay taxes on the stuff that I'm making, and I didn't know that at the time, and there's no financial literacy class that I took or anything like that. I really learned it through social media and my parents.
Utterback's story is an all too common cautionary tale seen across the country in what's estimated to be a $1 billion industry. This money is split into two categories: commercial deals and collectives, the latter of which has received criticism for becoming a pseudo payroll funded by donors. Loyola of Chicago professor Noah Henderson researches NIL daily, and while he has seen more mid-major schools adopt collectives, he says it's not always the most effective way for athletes to elevate their brands.
Only 2 teams in the conference have NIL collectives, and one of them doesn't even have it for their basketball program, right? Pairing with companies that provide a marketplace for student athletes like Open Doors. As a university, investing in these platforms and resources for your student athletes will ultimately help you stand apart from your competitors in recruiting battles or just general welfare and happiness of your student athletes.
I get it. People, I get asked.
I caught up with University of Vermont Athletic Director Jeff Schulman, and he said student athletes have already surpassed 100 NIL deals at Vermont, with Utterback showcasing that the school doesn't necessarily need a collective to take advantage of NIL, although he didn't rule that out in the future. As for Utterback, she's searching for more local businesses to expand her reach and make a positive impact on the community. Alice?